What is the worst thing you've overheard while pretending to be asleep? When I was a kid, I used to be scared of monsters or something creeping up on me in my sleep, so I would always ask my dad to check on me before he went to bed. It made me feel more comfortable. One night, I was still awake when I heard him coming up the stairs, and I wasn't supposed to be awake and knew I would get in trouble if he saw me, so I pretended to be asleep. He came into my room and just kinda stared at me for a few seconds, then came up close to my bed, lifted the blanket up, farted under it, turned around and left. It's been at least 15 years and I remember that night vividly. He vehemently denies it to this day, but I know what happened. Late in the comments here. But I heard the news my dad passed away pretending to sleep. I was 12 at the time, woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Headed to the kitchen to get some water after and saw my sister sitting on the couch. She asked if I could sleep out in the living room with her and I didn't think anything of it. Woke up the next morning and kept my eyes closed. I heard my mom telling my dad's best friend we lost him. I won't forget it. My roommate's GF begging for a L, but not in ASXY way. So for context, this was freshman year of college and my roommate for it was a nice dude in an incredibly toxic long-distance relationship with his HSGF. She constantly called him and accused him of cheating. He never actually left the room except to go to class. I assumed she was cheating on him, because why else would she constantly assume he was cheating when she had no evidence and he had never done it before, but I never paid attention to the details of the conversations. In fact, I only knew about the cheating accusations because she constantly logged into his Facebook and messaged me pretending to be him trying to get me to say he cheated. Anyway, she visited. They went out on a date night. I went out drinking. I had a fight with the girl I had been dating, so I went home and went to bed early. I was almost asleep when they came in. Making out and all that. I was annoyed but tried to sleep. They were getting busy and then it got weird. You can put in my *S, she said. Oh God. He was like, are you sure? She goes, yeah, John did it so it's only fair. Plus you're smaller so it will be easy. Wait, what? He says. Yeah, man. She says. No, that's super foo *ked up, why would you say that? What the foo *k, I thought we were past that. Her, well mostly, but like it felt unfair to not let you. Him, I don't want to. I don't even want to have *x. Just go to sleep. Her, now in a high-pitched pleading voice, please, FCK my ass. Come on. It's no big deal. Him, I don't want to. It continued back and forth until finally he relented. Then she goes, it's not even hard. Why isn't it hard? Then they both cried. I finally fell asleep. They dated another 6 months. Edit to add. I never talked to him about this, nor did I tell friends. Just read it. It's worth noting that he did want a LSX. He had mentioned before that he wanted it with her but she wasn't a fan. I don't know when it happened, but I do know they had a LSX at some point because the next year doing Never Have I Ever he said he had. And I remember this because another guy at the party insisted that a LSX, regardless if the SXs of the people having SX, was gay, and it became a whole thing. Yes, that guy ended up coming out of the closet, though not till senior year. 4. My roommate is doing very well and is in a happy, healthy marriage, as best I can tell. No, not with this girl. 5. Regarding, why didn't he dump her? He knew she was toxic but she has been such a great GF and HS and he loved her. He thought it could be fixed. He finally gave it up over summer break. My mom and I were sharing a hotel room on a trip and unfortunately only had one bed, so we had to share that too. As I was trying to fall asleep, I kept hearing the text tone from my mom's phone going off and her giggling. My parents hate each other, so I knew it wasn't my dad she was texting with. Curious, I opened my eyes just a little bit to see that she was flirting with other men while on a trip with her family, and I was in fact staring at a D*K pic. I couldn't really go back to sleep after that. Probably the funniest was on a camping trip with the boys. I have sleep apnea and use a CPAP machine. I overheard a couple of my mates talking about smoking a joint and hotboxing me through the air intake of my CPAP machine. On the other side of the coin, a friend of mine also slept with a CPAP. One night, the dog was sleeping right next to the table where the machine was sitting. The dog ripped super noxious *s, which would have been fine/friend would have been safe with a mask on, were it not for the fact that the fart got sucked up through the air intake. Woke him straight up out of a dead sleep, gagging and gasping for clean air. Edit, holy crap. Never would I have guessed a friend's unfortunate adventures in canine flatulism would bring such joy to countless thousands. Oh wait, that's right, this is the internet. Winky face. Thank you for the awards, kind strangers. I was at my BF's apartment staying over. His roommate also happened to have some friends who were dating there as well. I was in my BF's room and they were sleeping in the living room. They were definitely foo*king. Weirdest thing of it all were these literal banging sounds, like someone was hitting the foo*king wall. The whole time I had to piss like a mother foo*ker, but getting to the bathroom involved walking by the living room and I did not want to risk it. When we woke up the next morning, someone had ripped a chunk out of one of the curtains and the TV remote was snapped in half. To this day I don't want to know what was going on in there.